Monday, August 7, 2023, M156 engine build on budget. I thought that I already make a video, but I check it and I haven't made any video till now, at least. What I have done today, I mount the timing cover on the engine block to see if it has good alignment, and I'm lucky, it's aligned properly. I don't have to send the timing cover for machining. That's a good one, beautiful. Then I pull out the crankshaft, this crankshaft, before I send it for polishing. I measure it, then I measure the journals. I check that it's running true and it's not being bent by any means. And then when I receive it back from the machine shop, I measure it again to see that the journals are okay and it didn't remove more material. And then I check again that it's nice and straight, that it's running true. This is the crank that they didn't polish here where it steps the crankshaft rear seal. I don't know why they polish all the rest. Fortunately, they didn't touch here where it comes the damper pulley, but they didn't polish this side here. I have to do it on the lathe. It's not a big deal. Alright, then I have found some parts there. Some parts I'm gonna replace it. I'm not gonna keep these parts. They are old parts and new parts together. New parts. I have the gear for the crankshaft over there on the box, the new bolts. That's what I have till now. Then pistons been cleaned, it's being washed. Because being cleaned, it's being washed, this doesn't mean that they're healthy. All right, how I choose these 8 pistons and I throw the rest of the pistons that I had, it's very simple. First, here I'm checking to see that the skirt, the coating on the skirt, it's not being compromised. That means not rattling the piston. Same thing here on the top from both ends. Then I see the wrist pin, then I see the ringland, and then if I'm happy, I will gonna keep it. Otherwise, if I'm not happy, I'm just throwing it away. So these are the 8 best pistons used on that I have. You see, it's missing something. One second, let me go get it. Alright, it was missing this tool. This is to measure the piston skirt always at the same position. It's just placing the piston inside. I have shown you that before. I have, for the most bores, for the 82.5, 83, 97, 98, 102.2, I have plenty of this. It's a 3D printed and it has specific place of these holes for this reason, to be consistent all the time in the measurement, to don't have to guess if you are here, let us say, or if you are here, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then the weight of the pistons, I just get one rough measurement. I get the weight. I have 4 to 5 grams difference from one piston to the other. Some they're more heavy, some other they're lighter. Wrist pin, I'm okay. I'm within a tenth of a gram, 0.1 of a gram plus minus. I was not expecting something different for the wrist pin. So it doesn't matter that much where you're gonna place the wrist pin. That's my point. All 8 of them, they're plus minus 0.1 of gram. Connecting rods, you can see 5-6 grams. I'm gonna show you later. I'm gonna show you also on the pistons. Now, the most delay it will gonna be to get the measurement of the ringland from all of them to see that it's okay, that does have extra clearance, the piston ring. It will gonna be to match the run out of the pistons with the run out that has the cylinders. That's why I'm saying all the time, when you're opening a used engine and you're planning to use the same pistons, don't mix up the pistons. That means if you remove, let us say, the number 1 piston, don't place it on the number 7 position or 6 position. Try to place it again in the same cylinder, because the run out, it comes together. The run out that has a cylinder with a piston, it's like married, if it makes sense what I'm saying. Then this is helpful. Why? Because if you know the run out for an engine that has 10,000 kilometers, 20,000 kilometers, 50,000 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers, I have mentioned that before. When you're opening a used engine, do not hone the cylinders direct, don't change the pistons. Get some measurements, put it down on a paper, write how many kilometers had the engine. This you're gonna find in front of you later on. So if you have to close an engine on budget, or if you want to refresh an engine, don't make any mistake. So the delay is gonna be here now. I can easily close my eyes and just put together and start closing it, but I'm not doing it that. I'm not doing it. sorry. I just have to get the measurement to be everybody happy. I have to fix the piston ring gap to see that in all of the cylinders I'm gonna have the same gap. So what else? Nothing more, nothing else for now. I'm gonna show you 1 second the difference between the pistons. Like I said, that there is some difference. I have 0. Let me get this piston. This piston on the specific scale here, it's 439.8. I have also lighter pistons than this. Let me get this one. 439, right? This is 437.8. I have to put it down. I have to write it down. I have to repeat again what I'm doing right now. Let me get this one. $439.3. There is another one that's 441. One of these eight. Just a second. Since I'm here, let me show you also the connecting rods. What I'm saying. This is 609.1. This is 611.3. This is 611.8. That's a good one, not bad. Yeah, the thing is that I have different pistons, so I have to match the weight. Is 612.7. There is one that's much heavier, I think, or lighter. 612. This is the total weight with the connecting bolts, obviously. 610. 609.8. And the last one, 608.2. So in all of them I have to clean here where it's stepping the connecting rod bearing. I have to get a measurement. I have to write a number on the connecting rod, don't mix it up, because I'm gonna end up marrying the connecting rods with the pistons, depends the weight, and marry the pistons with the cylinders, depends the run out, and marry the piston rings with the cylinders. So that's it, right? Yeah, I don't have to make any other to continue the video. That's what I have to say. It's not something new. That's what I'm doing all the time. On a budget engine or on a used engine that's supposed to be close to bone stock, for bone stock application, that's what I'm doing. So there's no so. Finish. Later on, when I'm gonna be ready from piece connecting rods, from crankshaft, I want to see the clearance first. I want to polish it, then I have to check the clearance with the main bearings. I haven't received the main bearings yet. I'm still waiting for the main bearings. When we're gonna be ready, we're gonna start putting it together, then we're gonna make another video. That's it for now. And once again, because it's clean the pistons, this does mean that they're healthy. Alright? I might end up that maybe I'm gonna replace one piston or two. I don't know. We're gonna see. It depends on measurement. It's not about the weight so much, it's about the run out. There are 3 critical dimensions: on the top, in the middle, and full down of the skirt. Again, the cylinders, they don't have a crazy run out. It's not high mileage engine. It does have any scoring inside. It looks nice, beautiful, and it's round. When I measure it with a bottom case, not like this. I think that I mentioned that on the first video, I think. Yeah, stuff like that. It's not the best clean that I can do on that, but again, it's fine. It doesn't fail anything inside while I'm closing the engine, that's what I'm saying. It's not so much. It's been washed, but I didn't remove all the small things. For this build, it's fine. I can spend more time, but again, it's built on budget. It will gonna be fine. Inside it's important, outside you don't fail anything in while you're closing the engine. Yep. That's it for now. Next video, I don't know. I'm stopping also, I'm going outside. I'm not only on this engine. It doesn't have priority. Thank you very much. Over and out.